a nice popular girl too, and her rude annoying friend would come around, try to start some mess and try to be rude to me and whatnot. And I'm just like, girl, nobody asked you to come over here. Why are you here? Get out my presence. God. That nobody even really freaking liked her, because I really don't even think Courtney liked her that much. I think Courtney really just kept her around because she knew Miranda was just gonna listen to everything she told her to do. Miranda is nothing like Susie Carmichael. Let's just go ahead and say that. Hey y'all, it's Harriyanna and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, hello, I am Harriyanna and you are on Harry Hook's pirate ship. I hope you enjoy yourself while you're here. You're in for something because it's a hot mess over here and we just gonna have fun. We just gonna have fun. Now, before I even get into the video, I am on Patreon. Please, you guys check it out if you can. I tried to make it as cheap as possible. And you guys, with the link to my Discord, you have to be a part of Patreon. I'm just doing that for safety reasons. Because I don't want somebody, because there's a lot of people that follow me that don't like me and they like leave me comments on my stuff and I block them and all that stuff. I'm just like, I put it on my Patreon for my safety, but it's only in the $1 tier, so I made it as cheap as I could. Or if you guys do want to talk to me, you can go to the Descendants Discord, okay? There. If you want to talk to me free, go over there. The thing is that we're only limited to talking about Descendant stuff over there. And on my Discord, we talk about a way more range of stuff. But yes, please check me out on Patreon. I am posting like exclusive behind the scenes videos and whatnot over there. You get little goodies and trinkets and whatnot. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Now, today's video, y'all literally have been freaking begging me to talk about this one particular show. Like, I think out of all the stuff y'all have asked me to talk about, I think this is like one of the top things ever, because what is it about this show that y'all love so much that y'all want me to freaking talk about? I understand it's an amazing show or whatnot. I was more of an all grown up kid. We'll get into that in a minute. But what is it about As Told by Ginger that y'all just want me to speak about so much? Do y'all just want to hear me rant about the show? Is there a specific character that y'all don't like that y'all want me to talk about in the show? Okay. I feel like a lot of y'all just want me to talk about Dodie, but no, Dodie get on my freaking nerves. We're talking about Miranda today. Miranda is a whole nother hot mess of itself. Mipsy too. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, we talking a little bit about Mipsy today. We're not talking about Dodie today. Ooh. Originally was not going to make this video because Toonerific Tariq made a really good As Told by Ginger video, and as you guys know, I try to make content that nobody else has made, and I see there are a whole bunch of As Told by Ginger videos on YouTube, but I feel like I have yet to see one that specifically focused on Miranda. So that's what we're gonna do today. We are going to be talking about the misogynoir as Told by Ginger, because why the freak did they make the black girl so crazy on the show? The only main black girl on the show acted like this, and I'm going to get into, like, we're just going to be looking into her because it's so obvious that the writers were just having fun with just making her more and more horrible as each episode went on. As the show progressed, she got meaner, nastier, more vile, and I was just like, are y'all enjoying yourselves? Now, as you guys know, I was more of an all grown up kid. Thing about All Grown Up and As Told by Ginger is that they have different structures. As more All Grown Up was more fast paced, and As Told by Ginger is freaking slow. Toonerific Tariq talked about it, and I've been rewatching the show all day to get prepared for this video. And y'all, I was like having to skip through certain scenes because I was like, I could not. It's so freaking, that doesn't mean it's bad though. It's a great show, but this show focuses more on character than it does story, as where All Grown Up focus more on story than character. Oh Jesus, it's like the characters, everybody's annoying in the show. Every single character is gonna get on your last nerve at some point, and I think that was amazing for what they done in the early 2000s. They made it realistic to life, and cartoons did not do that back then, so that was really amazing in my opinion. I'm really trying not to sound like Toomer for Tariq. Oh my god, I don't want people thinking I'm freaking copying him, but I'm not. I'm really not. My video is way different than his, okay? Because we're just talking about one specific character. Now, as we know, Miranda was kind of there as like the little comic relief from time to time, but as the show went on, she was not funny to me. In the beginning, like, yeah, cute, little sarcastic comments. Not cute, it was rude. And there's nothing cute about being rude. Get that straight. There's nothing cute about having a funky attitude. I hope y'all will understand that. Ew, y'all stink. It's just like, it came to a point where I was getting more and more irritated every time her character came up on the screen, because I knew she was just going to cause trouble. I knew she was going to be in a bad mood. I knew she was going to have a nasty freaking attitude, and I did not want to sit through that. I would literally rather watch Dodie. Dodie's not honestly that horrible. Like, she is horrible, but as the show went on, she got better. But I actually like Courtney. Courtney wasn't that horrible. To be honest, Miranda did not deserve Courtney at all. Y'all know how I am. I'm always here for black women, especially black children and black teenagers, because I don't know, it's just something about black women. We always have that connection to other black women where we try to like feel for them. Like, I can acknowledge, I understand that black women can be bad, but I always try to feel for them because I don't know, it's a black woman thing. Black girls, if you watching this, you know what I'm talking about. It's just that this is the only black girl representation we had on this freaking show, and it freaking sucks. And before y'all even try to come for me and say Mipsy was black, that girl was not freaking black, okay? She wasn't white, but she was not black. We are not talking about Mipsy. We are talking about Mipsy, but Mipsy's not black. I don't need y'all trying to convince me that she is, because she's not. Miranda was the second most popular girl in school, and she was Courtney's best friend, and she was extremely jealous and resentful and had a big wrath towards Ginger simply because Courtney wanted to be her friend. And Miranda was played by the also beautiful, also freaking talented Cree Summer. You guys have followed me on Instagram. You know that I recently made a post about Cree Summer and how she has been a big part of your childhood, okay? Cree Summer has been, I've been hearing her voice since I was born, okay? Cree Summer is that girl. She is that girl. She's written all over your freaking childhood, okay? Let's just go ahead and say that. And the thing about Cree Summer is that she has the range. She has played all types of characters. She has played mean, nasty, vile, nice, sweet, whatever, okay? Miranda is nothing like Susie Carmichael. Let's just go ahead and say that. At first, with Miranda, it didn't really seem that horrible. It actually was that horrible because she was blackmailing her and she got her in trouble and whatnot. And she was always setting Ginger up for failure. But you know, you get the point. She gets worse. That's why I said it wasn't that bad in the beginning. But it's just that popular girl that just picked on the not as popular girl, the lame girl, the nerdy girl, the quiet girl, the shy girl. That's just really what it was at first. And I think the main reason I don't like Miranda is because she reminds me so much of the girls that used to pick on me. At this point, I can relate to Ginger because one thing that Miranda really didn't like about Courtney, like, Miranda was obsessed with Courtney. I think she was secretly in love with her at some point because I'm just like, no, not that. I think she wanted to be Courtney, but we're going to get into that later because we're focused on her and Ginger's dynamic. It's just, I can relate to Ginger in that position because there were times where I was cool with a popular girl and then her little annoying friend, her rude annoying friend, it would be like a nice popular girl too, and her rude annoying friend would come around, try to start some mess and try to be rude to me and whatnot. And I'm just like, girl, nobody asked you to come over here. Why are you here? Get out my presence. God, sit down. Nobody is checking for you. That's why nobody likes you, okay? That's why everybody likes your friend better than you, okay? Honestly, low-key feel bad for the nice popular kids because I felt like they truly couldn't talk to the people they wanted to talk to because, you know, popularity. They were a little too insecure about talking to other people, so they stayed with the mean popular kids. It's sad. High school was freaking weird, okay? And middle school. I'm never going back. You cannot pay me to go back. I don't care. You can be paying me all the money in the world and I will never go back to those two places. We already established that Miranda is horrible. And people were like, okay, but you have a problem with every black character that's played like this. And I was like, I don't have a problem with every black character played like this. It's the problem is that they are the only black character in here and they're played like this, okay? And I'm not talking about the little side characters that they drew in the bag, them little extras or people they brought in and out from time to time. I'm talking about a main character, okay? That's why I have so much appreciation for Susie because she was a bad girl being portrayed in a positive light, even though she was resulted into being Angelica's little savior and she basically held Angelica's hand through life. I don't like how they did that to her, but at least Susie was freaking nice and she wasn't a mean, vile, crazy person. Like, and I don't want to call her crazy because I don't like calling black women crazy, but Miranda needed help, okay? Miranda needed help. She needed a lot of help, and we're going to get into why I personally think Miranda needed help. A full-on freaking psychotic by the time the show ran. She became so obsessive over Courtney and their friendship that she became very possessive of her and started doing really, really stupid stuff with Mipsy. And Mipsy, I don't have no sympathy towards her either, because even though Mipsy and Miranda weren't as close, it's like Mipsy was there to instigate all of that mess, okay? Like, other than Courtney was nice. Courtney wasn't all that bad. Like, yeah, Courtney did some wrong stuff from time to time. Okay, I get it. She was in middle school, whatnot. But Mipsy was just freaking vile, okay? And I don't really have no sympathy towards Mipsy as I do Miranda, because we freaking don't understand why Mipsy was the way she was. We just thought it was mean. And then we actually did get a look into Miranda's life, which we'll get into in a minute. I just really, like I said, I really think Miranda was just jealous of Courtney. She was jealous of Courtney because if you look at it, Miranda didn't have any black friends. And I'm not talking about like, she had a black boyfriend and all that stuff, but like no black girlfriends. And I truly think it's important, especially at that young age. Okay, all through life in general, especially at that age. Black girls need to be friends with other black girls, and I'm not just talking about one type of black girl. They need to be friends with a good variety of black girls, okay? Because it's just like when you're friends with people that look like you, you're gonna behave differently, okay? Because I have noticed that there is a big difference between people that grew up around white kids and the people that grew up around all black kids and whatnot. They act completely different. Just that a lot of them do have identity issues, and I felt like that's a lot of what Courtney was coming from, because I felt like Courtney wanted to be not Courtney, Miranda. Miranda wanted to be Courtney, because that's just the only way I can wrap my finger around it about why she is just so freaking obsessed with her. And I feel like Miranda knew that she was nothing without Courtney, because nobody liked Miranda, okay? Mipsy don't freaking count. Mipsy was freaking horrible. I think she literally was just friends with Miranda because she was just as vile and nasty as her. They are horrible. They don't need to be around each other, okay? Ooh. But like Mips, oh Jesus. That nobody even really freaking liked her, because I really don't even think Courtney liked her that much. I think Courtney really just kept her around because she knew Miranda was just gonna listen to everything she told her to do. She did everything she wanted for Courtney, but I also didn't appreciate the fact that Miranda will always be trying to talk for Courtney and tell Courtney how she felt about every single last thing of her life. And I'm just like, it don't work like that, girl. Miranda, go sit down. I'm gonna need you to go have a seat. Take several seats, please, Miranda. And also, Miranda didn't really get along with her family either. Yeah, it's sad. Nobody freaking liked her. Her home life sucked. Like, it didn't really suck. The girl parents had money. Okay, let me not say that, because money does not buy happiness. Occasionally. But Miranda, I felt like she really didn't really have anybody that truly loved her like that, because it's just like Courtney had her around and whatnot, and Courtney was just trying to deal with her attitude half the time. But Miranda just didn't want to comprehend with anyone around her. It's just that she felt like she was above everybody simply because she was Courtney's best friend. But outside of being Courtney's best friend, that's all she had. In conclusion, Miranda needs to go to therapy. Okay? That's just the best way to give it to it. She needs to go to therapy. She needs to move to a new town that has a lot more black kids in it, okay? She needs to be around people that look like her. She needs to be around kids that will put her in check, okay? Okay, because I remember it's just really giving me Zoe Johnson vibes right here, and I can't freaking stand Zoe Johnson. I don't like Grownish, I don't like Blackish, simply because I can't freaking stand Zoe's character, because Zoe just felt like she was above everyone, and she was just so freaking horrible, and she reminds me so much of Miranda. And I noticed that when Zoe was in freaking high school, she was around a lot of white kids and whatnot, and she ran to school. I'm not gonna lie, Zoe ran that freaking high school. And then when she went to college, you know, when she got around Jazz and Sky and all these other types of people from different cultures and background and whatnot, they started putting her in her place, telling her that no, we don't rock like that over here, you don't treat me like that. And girl, bye. Anyway, that's like, oh Jesus, Zoe Johnson. I can't stand Zoe Johnson so freaking much. Why did we have to bring Zoe into this? Now I got a headache thinking about Grownish and the childish mess that is. But thank you guys so much for freaking watching this video. I love you guys so much. And yes, I hope all of you have a good week. And I don't know what else to say. Follow me on everything if you want. Buy me a pizza. Buy me a coffee. You know what that is. And yeah, love you guys so much. And goodbye.